All right, spring is here, and if you are looking to buy or sell your home, what is the market looking like right now? Shea Hicks-Whitfield, the founder of Homes Sold by Shea, is here to give us some important insight. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So how would you describe the market right now?
Right now, the market is pretty steady. I mean, inventory is a little tight, but buyers are buying, especially if a buyer finds a home they love, you have to move quickly.
And you always hear, oh, you should wait, oh, you should go ahead and, buy the home. Is now a good time to buy a home?
Now is a good time. I mean, the days are longer. You have, more time to view the homes, especially it benefits both the buyer and the seller. But now is definitely a good time. The rates are slightly higher than they were last spring,
okay,
but they're steadying off at 6 or 6.5%, which is still a decent rate.
Yeah. What should people be looking for or keeping in mind if they are considering buying a home right now?
So, of course, the first thing, which I will nail it into the head of all buyers, is you need to get pre-approved. Buyers get really excited when they're like, okay, I want to buy a home, let's go. But before you even take a glimpse or even start flipping through on the internet, you want to find out how much buying power you have. So the first thing you will want to do is get pre-approved, see how much home you can afford, meet with an experienced realtor and lender.
So before you get on Zillow and start scrolling and saving the homes,
find out how much you can afford.
Okay,
yes.
Perfect. And speaking of affording, how much should you have saved before you even enter that space of I want to buy a home? What's a good amount?
It depends. Back in the day, it was always saying that you need to have at least 20%, but right now there's so many great programs, especially here in Michigan, to help first-time buyers. So I would say at least 10%, and that way it gives you some wiggle room to allow you to afford maybe a slightly more than you are pre-approved for.
Talk a little bit more about those programs that people can take advantage of that they may not know about.
Yep, so here in Michigan, MSHDA offers a down payment assistance program, which starts off at least like $7,500 towards down payment assistance. And there's a lot of local experienced lenders, which the bank or the financial institution also offers different programs, not even just for first-time buyers.
And talk about investing in buying a home versus renting.
It's always best to buy. I mean, who wants to pay the landlord's rent, right? So when you're renting, you're technically paying, the landlord's mortgage. And with that, in most cases, it's cheaper to buy, and in turn, you're building equity, you're building generational wealth, and you're making an investment in yourself and for your family.
Now, do you think it depends on each person's situation, or should your end goal always be to save that money, maybe that 10% down, so that you can buy that home?
It depends, because if you're just looking to stay in a location for a year or two, I would say maybe rent or scout out that location first. But if you're considering staying for at least 3-5 years, I say buy.
What about for people who are looking to sell their home right now?
Perfect time. The spring, I mean, you can enhance the exterior of your home, create some beautiful landscaping, paint the door, paint the garage, get your curb appeal up, and get it on the market. Of course, declutter. Decluttering is important.
Please declutter. Spring cleaning, 'tis the season. Get that done.
Yes.
Are there certain seasons that are better to buy and sell than others? You talked about spring being a good time.
I feel like spring is optimal because spring represents new beginning for both the buyer and the seller. The days are longer. It's nicer here. Of course, in Michigan, I always suggest spring, summer, because it gives you more sunlight. You get to inspect the home better, but it's always a good time to buy. Whenever time is right for you is the perfect time to buy.
Yeah, no one wants to be moving during the winter season.
Exactly,
here in Michigan,
not in Michigan.
Right? We don't want to do that. Thank you so much for your insight.
Thanks
we
for
appreciate it.
Yes.